Yo YouTube, Cobalion Council here, and today I'm here with the third battle of the Soccer League, a league which I am in. If you don't know what a Soccer League is, it's basically a drive-based league with a couple of friends of mine that I know from like IRL or Wi-Fi or stuff like that, and I'm trying to defeat them in the draft league format. Today is my third battle. I already won the previous two, so spoilers I guess. But I'm facing off versus the Seattle Simisages and a good friend of mine, of course, Tim. But yeah, I guess I'll just ask him if he is ready, and he is ready. So I pretty much have to be the one to challenge him. Oh wait, what format is it in soccer? Grab the team in week 3 and challenge him. The reason that I'm challenging in Ubers is because of the fact that I might have been able to bring Alanderus, so he shouldn't expect anything right now. And okay, yeah, that's pretty much what I expected him to bring. The only thing that I'm really afraid of is the fact that he brought his Snorlax, and I don't like Snorlax being there. I really don't like Snorlax being there. You might be able to tank a hit. I mean, I'm happy he didn't bring his whatchamacallit, him on top, because it's also able to take a hit from a Rampardos. But I mean, it doesn't really matter that much. I also realized that I didn't put my team in a alphabetical order, which I don't like. I do think he's just gonna lead off with his Hydreigon and try to bluff the taunt on his part, so I will just lead off with my Fortress, and he is going to lead with that thing, and I do think I just want to go for the Pin Missile right here. I expect him to Dark Pulse. Don't flinch me please. And Pin Missile is gonna hit him 3 times. Okay, he should switch. He might risk it, but I mean, the matchup, the only thing he really matches up well is versus the Salpia, but I do predict him to switch out. I mean, like, what is a good switch on his part? I mean, going into Diancie is probably a play that he can make. You can also go into Ferrothorn, and in both cases I just think that Steelix is a good play. Just because, okay, he does bring in his Diancie, but I don't think he can really risk Hydreigon at this point. So, or just Diancie at this point, because he doesn't know my set. I might be offensive or might be defensive, he doesn't really know. I want to Dragon Tail him out, just because. If he stays in, he goes for the Earth Power. That might be a dumb play on my part. You might actually go into Hydreigon, and he does, and Hydreigon's dead. You guys know what that means. I think my Rampardos can sweep at this point. I think it can, which is really nice. What do I want to go for if he brings out his Entei? Because I do think either Entei or Manaphy is gonna come out. Yeah, he couldn't bring in Manaphy because of the fact that I do have Tail Glow. So great play on his part. I can go for the EQ. Or I can also just set up rocks. Getting a bit of prior damage on this guy is really nice, I gotta admit, but going for the rocks is possibly my best play just because of the fact that I just get up the nice rocks. He does land the burn on me, which is fine, I guess. Don't really care. Yeah, I just let this thing go down. Don't really mind it. And he, okay, I don't know why he did that. I mean, he might have just predicted my switch into like, I have no idea. He might have thought I would have sacked Fortress or something like that, but I have no reason why he did that. I actually have no reason. He had no reason to do that, so getting a bit of chip damage on anti, I guess, which is possibly really nice. Like I said, I'm just gonna finish this guy off, or let him finish me off, I should say. But he proves to me that he is assault fast, so it's a bad play either way. I don't get it. So that's nice for the Ramparos. What is my best play right now? You you die. I mean, I should still outspeed or be outsped, I should say. So I can go. I'm just going for the Infernape. You should fear me being faster and killing him with the EQ. I mean, he can switch into his Manaphy, in which case I just want to go. I mean, I want to go for the Smeagol. I want to assert dominance right now. Yeah, predicting him to go into Manaphy right now, as he goes Pharaoh. Okay, don't really know why he ran Smeagol, or why he ran Pharaoh, and he's clicking T-Wave. Okay, I don't get this. What are you gonna do right now? Okay, he just power whips right now. Want to go for the second sub. Just hoping him to just hoping a power whip miss right now. I'm waiting for that because it's not a bad play. Power whip has bad accuracy, but it seems that he's just landing these, which is pretty stupid. Am I in a bad situation now? Oh, okay. I mean, otherwise I could have gone into Infernape and I would have been just +1 close combat. I would have nuked this if it wanted to come out. That didn't really have a switch in, and at that point I could have just went into my Selby, finished off the Manaphy from that point. So I mean, I do think this was my best play. I don't think I choked the game away or anything by going for that miss, and I don't think that miss really mattered in the long run, just because of the fact that I just might have had the game even at that point. And I win. I do believe I win. I think I win. Because he might be like Wackenberry on his Manaphy for my Jolteon, but I do think that me bringing the Selby was more likely than bringing the Jolteon. So yeah, I think it's GG. Yeah, because this doesn't live. Yeah. It's pretty bad for him. So okay, he blocked. I should kill him, I believe. Die, yes. And his best play right now is to go for the Ante, I believe, and going for the E-speed. I mean, I would have done the same thing if I were him. And that's 21%, which is nothing. And I do survive 2 life orb hits, and I do take out that Snorlax. He might be Choppal, but if he is Choppal, then I think I either way. Yeah, I win. Oh, this feels so great. Oh, this is just, I never swept with I actually never used a Rampardos before, and when I drafted it, I really feared just it being too slow for my draft or for my taste, or just to be effective. Maybe a Scarf set one day, but it didn't disappoint me this week. Let's just say that. And of course, shout out to Dan. Oh, that was so great. I'm just typing something in the chat, but yeah, an EQ should be just a win for me. And he goes for a Mega, of course. Goes for the Protect just to stall out a turn. And I mean, I don't think he will tank. I don't think. Yeah. So Rampardos just being able to clean up late game, or just clean up game in general, pulling out a 5-0 victory for just the Charlotte Rhyhornets. I'm so happy. Yeah. I love this guy. Like I said, a great friend of mine. He doesn't have a channel. He did have a channel a while back, but it didn't work out. I'll just briefly go over the match. Smeagol, him missing this power whip was pretty annoying for him. But like I said, once I was +1 with my Infernape, he didn't really have a switch in. I could pressure him so much at the point that like a Celebi could claim up late game. Rampardos could kill the Ferrothorn if he well, it's not really a good saying. I mean, yeah, I could have cleaned. He wouldn't stay in, so having Rampardos in the back just in case is just amazing. Him cleaning up mostly. I outspeed. I take a hit from the Manaphy. Well, if he isn't Signal Beam, I should say, but he shouldn't be Signal Beam. He should just be Ice Beam for my Landorus, of course. Well, that's not a good saying, but for like Kyurem, hits Kyurem more. It's not searching anymore. So Celebi would have just been able to kill that Mon. I mean, Snorlax wasn't able to win versus the Rampardos or the Infernape after the rocks damage, so I had to just to win in the back. It was a 5-0. It was a pretty big score, not gonna lie, and I'm really happy about it. This opponent by no regards is a bad player. I think he didn't predict me to bring Rampardos, and it really screwed him up in the end. But I really hope you guys liked the video, like the prep and all that stuff. Next week I will be facing off versus the Amsterdam Absols, the Mega Lopunny team, which should be a decent match, I guess. I'm facing a really threatening Firewater Grasscore right here with Arcanine, Milotic, and Shaman. Also Nidoking, shoutouts to Nidoking in the back. But yeah, that's a video. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in a later video. Peace.